It's your boy Jordan, and we're back with another video. And in just 2 days, Apple is going to let us know what is their next iteration of the popular iPhone. And its tagline, all dropping. Now, looking at it, it certainly meets that criteria. But we know what is all dropping. We're going to have the iPhone 17 lineup. That's going to be the star of the show. There's no denying that. But this year, it's not just another upgrade. Apple is expected to launch its thinnest iPhone ever, on top of new Pro models with some serious camera updates, a brand new vapor cooling chamber, Apple Watch, as well as some needed AirTags. So let's break down everything we're expecting at the Apple event on September 9th. We're going to kick it off with the iPhone 17 series. Now, this year, Apple is expected to not only unveil one, not two, not three, 4 models: the 17, the 17 Pro, and the 17 Pro Max, and the much anticipated the iPhone 17 Air. Now, across the lineup, here's what's new. There's a major jump to the 24 megapixel front camera, praise God. Apple has its own Wi-Fi 7 chip. We also have what was debuted in June, iOS 26, loaded with brand new AI features. Apple is also expanding its eSIM only strategy across more countries, and that has a lot to do with the iPhone Air that we'll be getting to just a little bit. Now, with the standard 17, it's going to get a fresh aluminum and glass design, and for the first time, even the base model is getting Pro Motion. Yes, so that means you can get a iPhone 17 with 120 hertz and it be under $1,000. It will have your A19 chip with a dual camera system and a 48 megapixel wide and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera for those people who want to capture those beautiful images. Now, pricing isn't expected to change too much, with it starting around $799 at launch. The all new iPhone 17 Air is a real curveball. I mean, literally. It's rumored to be Apple's thinnest iPhone ever. Now, you can remember Apple's brand new iPad Pro was the thinnest iPad ever. Now, this is looking to be thinner than that at 5.5 millimeters to make it the slimmest Apple product to date. It will have a single 48 megapixel camera. It will have the A19 Pro chip, but there is some sacrifices with a smaller battery. So Apple is expected to launch a battery case accessory with it. Now, of course, that defeats the purpose of the iPhone Air, but of course, battery is maybe the trade-off for this very thin product. But it's rumored to start around $849 at launch. So not bad, under $1,000. But again, you sacrifice that thinness, so I guess you get the case with it. Now onto the pros. Apple is redesigning the frame for the first time in several years, moving from a all titanium, which they started in the iPhone 15, to a tougher aluminum build chassis. This is the first time the camera bulb is going to be on a horizontal pill-shaped layout. Now, we're accustomed to seeing it right here on the corner, but it's now going to be across the entire camera. Inside both models, 17 Pro and the 17 Max, we're going to have the A19 Pro chip built on a 3 nanometer quality. And here's a big change. Apple is finally adding that vapor cooling chamber system. This is going to be able to spread heat more evenly across the phone to prevent things from overheating during heavy use or charging your phone at nighttime and it literally burning a hole in your hand. Now, whether you're gaming, recording 8K on the camera, or running Apple Intelligence, the iPhone can hold peak performance for longer without slowing down due to this vapor chamber and battery spread. It also is going to extend that battery life, as I talked about. Since the system does not have to fight for heat as much, you're going to be able to see this information and be able to feel the difference moving forward. Both Pros are also getting RAM upgrades from 12 gigabytes moving from 8, and finally is going to be able to support those AI advanced features that Apple Intelligence will bring us. Cameras are getting the biggest upgrade in years. The Pro models are going to have a brand new 48 megapixel telephoto lens. Now, this lens is going to actually have optimal zoom, just like you will see on your interchangeable cameras for Sony, Canon, and Nikon. And for the Pro Max, it's not just getting one, it's not getting two, it's getting 3 48 megapixel sensors to support those 8K video recording. Now, pricing is expected to stay very familiar to what we know. No increase just yet. The iPhone 17 Pro started at $999, with the Pro Max going at $1,200 at launch. Now, if you look at the Apple invite, it did hint at very new colors that could be coming to the Pro and the 17 lineup. Now, we all know that Pros have been accustomed to very natural, simplistic colors, nothing bright or exciting. But this year, Apple may be making a change with a bold orange and a deep dark blue. Together with the redesign, the camera and the colors might make this the biggest noticeable design change in years. And to throw in a little nugget, if you made it this far, drop Apple down in the comments, because Apple is also rumored to be dropping an iridescent color in cohorts with the iOS 26 liquid glass. Now, I'm tossed up in the air whether or not I like this or not, but if they bring it, I don't know. Should I get orange or should I get the iridescent? Y'all let me know in the comments. Which one should I do, orange or iridescent? The Series 11 watch is expected to have a debut S11 chip with micro LED display, giving it more vibrant, rich colors for those deeper blacks. It will support 5G, but the biggest thing, as always, is Apple has been pushing is health features. We're talking blood pressure monitoring potentially. And if you have been using the iOS public beta, you may have noticed the Vitals app has a brand new update tracking all health data in one place. And of course, for my workout junkies, you're going to be able to have an AI-powered coach giving you motivational pep talks and being able to sync specific workout playlists to keep you motivated and on the grind. Now, pricing for the Series 11 is expected at around $399, with the larger 45 millimeter starting at $429. And the Apple Watch Ultra 3 will slim down, maybe has a new color, but rumor has it we won't be seeing that black anytime soon. But it will have a micro LED, and the biggest thing is it will now support SOS and satellite connectivity, bringing the entire lineup with that feature. It is featured to have snapshot and FaceTime calling, where you can answer that to be able to have those quick audio sound, and it's starting to stay at the same price at $799. And finally, the SE3, which is your cheaper baseline Apple Watch, maybe for the kids or people who are just getting into wearing a watch and wanting to track fitness but want to stay in the Apple ecosystem. It is going to come with an updated rugged plastic case with some new colors, and it's going to be lighter, and it's going to just start at the same price of $249.99. Which watchOS 26 is also going to bring things like the Notes app, live translation and messaging, and it also powered flick wrist gesture that we saw debut back in June. And Apple is going to update their much needed AirTags due to a lot of security and stalking issues of people being able to remove batteries, being able to track with other devices. And as Apple has been on privacy, they're making some much needed changes. The Gen 2 is going to have an ultra wideband chip with range up to 60 meters for precision finding. It's also going to have a more secure speaker to eliminate those things of battery removal. It's also now going to be integrated with the much expensive Vision Pro to have a more AR overlay feel. Pricing should remain $29 for one or $99 for a pack of 4. I actually was hesitant when it came to the AirTags. I was using other devices and other products, but being in having so many Apple products, it actually became a blessing, especially when you talk about traveling, wallet, because I tend to lose my wallet all the time, or keys. You settle down, you're like, where did I put them? And you're running. If you're on the fence, try them. Just try one. Now, that's everything that we're expecting. What we're not going to get is any Macs unless Apple drops a surprising banger, because they typically leave their Mac lineup and announcements for an October, November, and that looks to be consistent and staying on track. And despite years of speculation, and despite Google, Samsung, Motorola having their foldable phones come out this year, Apple will not be debuting that in 2025. But stay tuned, because in 2026 will be the year of Apple Fold. So what's the timeline when we're talking about all these products? We know the Apple event is happening September 9th, but when it comes to pre-orders and when can you actually expect these in hand after the event, which will be Friday, September 12th, as well as with the iOS 26 live system will be going on Monday, September 15th, with the launch date of products hitting the stores and start shipping will be Friday, September 19th. So this is everything that we're expecting at the all-dropping September event that Apple's going to be holding in just 2 days. Y'all let me know, what product are y'all excited for? And I can't wait to tell you more about that when Apple lets us know the details. And as I always say in all videos, stay locked in, stay blessed, and until my next video, peace.